Okay, so we have a Sears Kenmore stainless steel grill, and as it is always after a few years, the pipes die. It's a model 416 and then a whole bunch of numbers. I'm going to show how to replace the piping in it. And you have these cheap steel plates, and you see the damage that, you know, just being on there. I'm not going to replace those yet. I'm going to keep those off to the side. The other thing is my grates. My grates, they're in pretty good shape, I think. They're still a little bit, you know, maybe a little bad, but not quite ready to go yet, I don't think either. So take the plates out. They have a couple of different names for that piece right there. It's in the middle of the burners. But basically that piece is what carries the flame from one side to the other. So you see 3 of my 4 pipes right there. So we're just gonna start and see how far I get. I read a little bit about this. Basically, you're supposed to be able to just pull them out, and you can see that crossover piece real well. Really cheap metal in there. So on the second one, I also got I got another electrode, and I assume I just kind of pull that out. But I did get another electrode too, so. And these just kind of pop off. They're not on there with any screws or anything, so that's good news. So just pull these out. And this one was in good shape. This is was in pretty good shape. 3 of the 4 pipes out, and I've got to go in underneath. Let's see if I can show that. Go in underneath. You see the wiring. May not be able to see it right there. It's going over to the electrode, which is right here. You push that in, and that makes it spark. I'm going to try to show you what I'm trying to get to. Is right back here. There's a clip for that. So I got the tie wrap off. Okay, so what I did to get the electrode out was I took the electronic ignition piece out, which is right here, and then kind of pulled it out from the back or the bottom. And so what I'm going to do though now is I'm going to go and clean all of the inside pieces. I took the tray out, and then you can see on this too, there's pieces of this metal, you know, and I'm gonna clean that out real good. There's my drip tray over there. And so anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a metal brush. I'm gonna clean all the inside pieces out, all of this stuff that's really dirty, and then I'll be able to put the new pipes in and finish it up. Okay, as you can tell, I have cleaned out the inside as best I could. You know, not completely great. The first thing I need to do is put the one with the striker back in. That's what I need to do first. The igniter was pretty easy. It just goes on on the side like that. I decided to put it on the top. I checked to see if that was right or not. Alright, so I'm ready to put my pipes in. That's the end. And you have to make sure that this is pointing up, it looks like. So basically, you fit it in to the end with the butt end first. And you can actually look in there, you got a little bit of room to see it. Make sure it fits on. And then snugly goes down on the grate, on the little clip in the back. So, not too bad to replace them. Okay, so I got the one with the electrode on it done. As you can see it, it's right there. Right here actually. What you have to do is, there's a little hole just to the outside of the igniter, right about there. And you can put the little cable through that. So now I have to hook up the igniter piece to get that part done. Okay, so we've replaced the igniter and the 4 burners, and you can listen. It works. The igniter does. So now I'm going to put in what they call the crossover tube, or some people call it a crossover burner, and it goes on top of these 4 screws. So when you put these burners in, you have to make sure that the screws are on top. So that's what we're going to replace right now. Okay, well, what I ended up doing was a little bit different than what I wanted, but I took the old screws out of the old burners and put them right here on this piece to hold that crossover together. And so now I just gotta do my, what they call, I don't know what they call these, the blast shields or whatever, but it basically keeps the stuff off of there, as far as, you know, direct flame. And so I'm trying to find the best ones to go in the best place. And so I am going to have to order, probably have to re-order these again. I know Amazon has them. I read a lot about different places that had some. The reason I'm moving this one is because it's completely burnt on both sides, and so put it on one that I don't use very often. So hopefully it can last a good couple of years anyway. And the grates are in pretty good shape. But I did wash everything. I washed it all with crud cutter from the concrete cleaner from the pressure washer. All right, the moment of truth. Get a good angle on that. It's really bright out here today. Okay, the moment of truth. All right, that's one burner on. Number 2, or number 1, whichever way you look at it, I guess. Number 3. See how number 3 is going to do. And there goes number 4. So I have all good burners again. But that's my project. And so it was, I think, $82 worth of parts to fix a $400 grill. So that's my grill fixed, ready for my daughter's birthday this weekend. That's why I had to do it. It was for her birthday. Well, that's about it. Thanks, guys, and hope that was helpful for somebody out there in getting their grill back to normal.